Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
And I'm Jerry.
Today we're going to check out the second trailer for Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix. Exciting stuff. First trailer looked pretty cool. I'm excited to see what this one's about. But before we get into that, you can skip this next part and hop straight to the trailer. We're going to give some shout outs, or a shout out.
We're going to give a shout out.
I do want to say, I'm not one of those YouTubers who likes to divulge his personal life struggles, especially his current day struggles. But I did want to say thank you guys, because you are the one consistent thing in my life next to this man right here who keeps a positive, loving thing going on in my life. Except for you haters. Fuck you haters. You're all a bunch of stupid ass losers. Do nothing but hate on people on the internet. Fucking losers. But
man, I just want to start up this love fest, but also fuck you!
I did want to say thank you guys. So I'm doing shout outs right now. I wanted to give a shout out to a woman named Amanda Jones.
Amanda Jones.
Now, she posted on the shout out page that she wants me to do a video for the trailer Unfriended. I'll have you know, Amanda, I did. But you posted on the shout out page, so you deserve a shout out. She has a picture of Minions on her Facebook, says, "You don't have to be crazy to hang with me. I will train you."
Whoa.
She'll
train you how to be crazy, so then you can hang with her, because she's crazy.
I thought she was implying that she's a sex train. Like a bunch of guys ride her.
No.
She rides a bunch of guys and they go on the sex train with Amanda.
That's not what she's saying at all.
Well, I once knew a girl named Amanda.
No. Dude.
Total slut.
That's horrible.
Total slut to this day. I haven't spoken to her for about 2 years, but I'm going to assume she's still a flat out whore.
Really terrible.
I'm a little bitter today, people. No, but Amanda Jones, you look sweet. You look honest. Any lady subscriber, I am very grateful for, because you are 1 out of 16 people. So thank you. And if you do become a sex train, all the more to you.
What do you mean? What do you mean sex train?
Like everyone rides the Amanda train.
Sorry, Amanda.
Hey, man.
Unless Amanda's really into like super kinky stuff, I get. Maybe the irony is that she'll really appreciate that.
I get the vibe that she's one hell of a horny girl.
You never know. You never know.
Her last name's Jones. You know what they say about Amanda Jones, right?
That's
Amanda
a pretty common
Jones
last name.
Bones.
What they say about
that's
everyone
what
whose last name is Jones, or just her,
yeah,
or just this one Amanda Jones?
I once seen this guy named Keith Jones.
Did he bone?
Nah, he was disabled.
Oh.
Daredevil's disabled, so it kind of fits. He's a handicap.
That's a disability. Is that a title that we use?
When I was a kid, I used to dream what it would be like
Still
to live
expecting
somewhere
Ben Affleck.
far away from Hell's Kitchen. But I realized the city was a part of me. It was in my blood. And I would do anything to make it a better place.
What should it is?
It's Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
Kingpin.
Good and evil. Sometimes the difference between the two is a sharp line. Sometimes it's a blur. Sometimes we have to do things outside the law.
We're gonna make a difference. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but we are.
You're blind, but you see so much.
I hear things.
You know what they call stuff like that? Gifts. I'm gonna train you. Use it.
Oh, God.
There are other ways to see.
I don't see the city anymore. There's only dark corners.
I'll keep you safe, Karen. I have to be the man the city needs.
What are you gonna do?
Whatever it takes.
You and I have a lot in common. We're nothing alike. Another man's evil does not make you good. I respect your conviction. The lone man thinks he can make a difference.
This darkness is the light.
I'm just trying to make my city a better place. Maybe if he had an iron suit or a magic hammer, that would explain why you keep getting your asses handed to you.
Dude. That's pretty BA.
Well, Justice is blind this season.
Justice is always something convenient that also pertains.
Justice can't see what it's doing, but it's doing something. It feels like it's a darker version of what we've got in Arrow and Flash.
Kind of. If you took, like, the tone of the Punisher movies and mixed that in a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. Punisher would be a great Netflix show.
Have you seen Adi Shankar?
Yeah, that's good
Laundry
shit.
Day?
But yeah, I mean, this guy who's playing Daredevil looks like he's doing a much better job than what Ben Affleck had to offer us in years ago. Scott Glenn as Stick. I mean, he's kind of a creepy mentor to have, you know, like, it's Scott Glenn, who's always a little creepy in his own way. Like, I wouldn't want to be friends with Scott Glenn.
Well, I would rather be friends than, like, on his shit list.
Oh yeah, I know, because I feel like
creepy.
I feel like he would punish you with like his penis in some way.
That would be terrible.
Well,
no punishments should involve penises unless they're punishments. And it's like, okay, but we have a safe word.
That's what Daredevil was originally learning how to do.
A bondage story? Is this a bondage?
This is originally a bondage story. Yeah, they would, like, he would have sex with people and then they would tie stuff around his eyes and then he would be like, there's no point in you doing this because I already can't see. I mean, I'm hoping we get like some really cool characters in this show, you know? Like, it's cool that they have Kingpin as like the main villain, Wilson Fisk. I learned that. And they got him played by a great actor. The acting doesn't look like powerhouse performances, you know? It looks a little on the cheesy side. It does fit for what it is. What I like about it is I know Marvel is clearly involved in this one. Unlike a lot of Marvel films and even Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which makes sense. It doesn't look like it's trying to become a part of the Avengers, you know?
Yeah,
It looks like its own separate thing.
It seems like it acknowledges that universe. At least wants to be its own thing. And I think it's really cool that they're doing these TV shows and stuff like that. They're really translating comic books into cinema, because if you take the movies, those are kind of like having like a big trade paperback that's like one long story. Yeah. And then a TV show can be several issues and an arc.
I think if we had the budget for TV, I think most comic book movies would serve better as TV shows.
Yeah, and this seems like a hero. Like, I don't know everything about Daredevil, but this seems like a hero that would work where you don't need a massive
yeah,
budget.
because he has his powers, but they're not like so intense that you can't like pulling the Flash off on TV. That's more ambitious than trying to pull off a Daredevil show. Yeah. Daredevil is something that is more realistic, more grounded.
You don't need megatons of CG.
I mean, it's cool they got Charlie Cox in it because he's, you know, he's continuing the legacy of hiring British actors to play American icons.
Yeah, and those British people and Australian people can act.
They can act. They're great actors. Vincent
D'Onofrio.
How do you say it? D'Onofrio?
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
I've been calling him Dion Forno.
I thought you were joking.
No, that was a very serious response. It's a hard name to pronounce.
It is, and there's the apostrophe in there. So is it like D'Onofrio or is it just D'Onofrio? I've always heard it as Vincent D'Onofrio.
He kind of is like part of that league of Richard Jenkins actors.
League of Extraordinary Richard Jenkins. Is everyone's Richard Jenkins.
The League of Extraordinary Underrated Actors. J.K. Simmons has got a lot more acknowledgement lately, but, you know, like, Vincent
D'Onofrio.
Vinny
D.
He's a chameleon in a lot of ways. Any role he does, you feel like he's been typecast as that role, even though they're all different.
Yeah.
You know, he's so good at, like, any role he does. He can be so lovable and so trusting, and in one moment can be creepy as fuck, like in The Cell.
Or in Men in Black.
Or Men in Black. He's
Edgar.
great in that. He had a level of humor. And he's in Law and Order, Criminal Intent. Yeah. That's where criminals have intention.
Oh, good. I'm glad they got one show for that.
Daredevil is a very gritty world. I hope they really commit to, because they're on the Netflix platform.
Yeah.
You know, that's like having an HBO platform or a Showtime platform. Yeah. Like, you can go all out. Yeah. And I hope they don't PG-13 this shit.
I'm wondering, because, you know, it is Marvel still. You know, it's like they really want...
This Daredevil world involves sex, drugs, alcohol, and violence. It's everything. The girl from True... What was her fucking name?
Deborah Woll?
Yeah, she's fucking hot.
Yeah, she is.
She's really hot. You see her tits a lot in True Blood. And I hope you see her tits in this show. I did some research. That's right. Preparation H. Raymond.
What?
She at one point gets addicted to heroin and does pornography, which is a whole other show that we could watch. That would be a great spin-off series. Now, we're going to sound stupid here, but is Elektra in this show?
I don't know. I feel like we should do research before we start recording. If that's the new tone, if we gotta get deep, man.
I know. The
Right.
bigger the channel gets, the more people expect us to be smart.
This is just a wild guess, but I bet that Elektra is the kind of character where it's like, if she's gonna be in the show, they'll like introduce her late to be like, oh shit, look who's here.
Well, they
Like-
tried spinning off her character in the movie, which did not go over so well.
Which is why I feel like to bring her out right away, I feel like they gotta get people on track with Daredevil
Yeah.
and then bring her in, so then they can like rebuild Elektra's public
No,
image.
that's what I like about this first season, at least what they're promoting from it, is they got a simple premise. Daredevil, bad guys who are ruled by Wilson Fisk. That simple.
Yeah.
They should keep it like that for a while.
I thought you were gonna say Wilson Phillips. I was like, country band?
No, Charlie Wilson from
Charlie Wilson's War.
the Tom Hanks movie. It's like a simple plot, and like one thing that I get worried about, especially if they have a TV universe, is that they would do villain overload like up front.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they're doing that. They're keeping it grounded at first. And
Well, and it seems like they're gonna do some sort of origin because it's appropriate. We
Yeah.
didn't have a Daredevil movie 5 minutes ago. It's been a long time.
it's gonna be all in the details, my friend. It's all in the
All the
details.
The deets.
The deets.
The deets.
The deets. To ride that Amanda train, you know? Anyway, guys, thanks for mentioning that trailer was
Our
out.
trailer was out.
If you're new to the channel,
Well,
you know what you can do. You can
subscribe
subscribe to my dick, bitches!
Try to marry you. I don't know. Just
You
see,
can
like, one
subscribe to The Real Rejects. Jerry has a playlist on this channel called Reasons to Jerry Your Hairy Jerry.
I cut that other part out of the title. didn't I?
That was the biggest mistake you ever
I'm
made.
sorry. Everyone wants to Jerry their Harry Jerry.
And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where we are so fucking fun to look at our posts.
Just joyous.
Yeah.
So fun.
You get to see me promote pictures from stills from the channel that you could watch in moving form. And you get to watch Jerry take interesting art photos. Time for us to tune out.
But until next time, hey, thanks for coming, stopping by.
That's what people say when they go on the Amanda train.